All right, Jeremy Hazel here from 7 Seasons Studios, and if you like what you see and you want more, this comes from our class, The Ultimate Guide to Mockups in Affinity Photo and Photoshop, which is available in the subscription plan at the link below. So if you like what you see and you want more, click on the link below to check out how you can get all of our content for one low monthly price. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, folks, Jeremy Hazel here from 7 Seasons Studios, and I'm really excited about this course. I've wanted to do a mock-up course for a long time, and my biggest value in the mock-up course, aside from Affinity Photo, is showing you how to shoot them. Now, you're in my office here. I've got 90 square feet, and this is a standard, just white old card table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make the mock-ups for this class using everyday materials. So I will be using my Panasonic Lumix camera. However, I will a lot of times shoot mock-ups using my cell phone, right? Very simple. The important thing with a cell phone is you can get camera apps that have RAW capabilities. I still like RAW even on a cell phone. So even if you don't have a professional camera, you can snap a professional picture with your cell phone. I'm not teaching cell phone photography in this course, so good news is there's a course for that later on down the line somewhere. But what I am going to do, I am going to forego all of my fancy studio lights. I'm not going to be using my soft boxes. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what I work with when I do mock-ups, because what I want to show you is you can work off from bare bones material and achieve some really awesome results. So one of my favorite places to go is the dollar store. So I've got a couple different mugs. We're going to be doing some mug mock-ups here. I've also got a set of flip-flops because apparel mock-ups are huge. And speaking of apparel, the first thing that we're going to show you how to make is this fold flat using this basic white t-shirt. Now you might have seen a theme here. Everything that I'm using for mock-ups is white. And the reason is we can apply color layers to the mock-ups, but if you have, say, a blue mock-up, it's very, very difficult to change the color of blue. And a black mock-up, that's just impossible because there's no real light and dark values. So I like to work in white, so all of my mock-ups are done in white. Now, because I'm interested in glass as well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing a couple different glass things, right? So we're going to go ahead and shoot this bottle, and we're going to shoot this candle holder. And because I'm foregoing all of my fancy studio lights and such, we're going to be using these $5 Target LED lights, right? These things are your basic desk lamp. I like the LEDs because you don't really have a bright light. You have a lot of diffusion there. But again, any desk lamp will work. What I want to show you is you can make do with anything. And to help with the spotlight, I've even foregone my flash, and we're just going to use a standard old ever-ready type of light, right? So this is just a dollar store style flashlight. Now, what am I going to do about soft boxes, right? Because a lot of times when you go to turn these on, it's going to be super bright. I've made my own basic diffusion box here. This is a piece of parchment paper from a cutout t-shirt box. So all I did is I cut a square and I stretched parchment paper over it so that this thing, when weight is applied, will sit in front of that light and diffuse that light through so I don't get the harsh light. So everything that I'm going to be working with, you can buy at any sort of department store, any sort of general merchandise store. And what I want to show you is you don't need fancy equipment in order to do what we're doing with mock-ups. When it comes to backdrops, I'm going to use just a plain old black piece of cloth. And when it comes to different reflectors and such, we're just going to go ahead right now and we're going to make just simple poster board. So what I have here is 2 pieces of foam board, one black, one white. That's all we're really going to be doing with this. So everything that I'm going to show you is commonly available. And the goal in these mock-ups is to show you how to shoot on a budget using minimal materials in the space that you have. Now, the one piece that I am going to use, which helps out a lot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move the camera here. Through the magic of editing, you're not going to see me get up. I have a fixed position to do my lay flats. So what happens is the camera is going to be mounted to that fixed position. There you'll see my audio panels. So that's the one thing that I am going to use. However, you just need to find some way to suspend the camera from the ceiling. I don't care how you do it, get inventive, get creative. So that's an introduction to the type of tools that I'm going to be using. Everything that you're going to need, you can buy at a department store. I'm not going to use any special equipment. Let's go ahead and get started with the lay flat. Now, because I have to shoot with my camera, I'm going to explain everything that I'm doing while I'm getting ready. I'm going to snap a photo of my setup, and then I'm going to narrate why I made the decisions that I made. So let's go ahead and get started in this mock-up course.